My way, get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my back. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
What is up?
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
At their own 22-yard line.
What's up?
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
First down, Bears.
What is up?
A play fake. Now Williams. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago. They'll run. It's Swift. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
as they come up for third down.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes! Yes. Tackle.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. On the run to the right. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver are on the same page on that last pass.
Duvernay to return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
One, ready? Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up at the 25-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
180.
On first and 10, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's gonna get this one out to the 43-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
18-yard line.
Gun.
Now Brown. And he's in. What a strike. Chase Brown. Touchdown Cincinnati. His 12th touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's Williams on first and 10. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Forced to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson, gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's third down. the shotgun, it's Williams. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here's Brown. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
11 empty. Here we go. Right 80. Dot.
Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will go all the way. Braylon Burks. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He's to midfield. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
Going on first down, it's Williams. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
So after one, 21-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 2.
Here we go. Right 80. 12. 11 mighty. 11 MT. Tape. 12. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Here we go.
First and
11
10 on the
Thomas.
22-yard line.
11 MT.
Now, Burrow. Moving to his right. Taking off. Showing off the footwork. Sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets.
And he's into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Swift. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this out to Swift. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
That one on target to Moore. A 1st catch for DJ, and a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st down, Bears.
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift, and he's going to have a Bears 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down.
Here's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line. Here's Williams now to throw. overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. To throw, it's Williams. The right side, caught by Burton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's taken in. And he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Gun. Stop. 11. Wide 80. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
11 coming.
10 yards. And the Bengals first down.
On first and 10, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
That one finds Chase. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the
On first down, Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. There's the big tight end pass. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. That is caught side of the end zone. Noah Fant, touchdown Bengals. It's his third touchdown catch this year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Bengals. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 5. Now give on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll look to pick this up third and a yard.
180. 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their third quarter lead. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Williams gonna look deep, looking for more. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Gun. Stop. 8, 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, stop.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked by Demetrius Knight. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 18.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
On 1, ready?
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 14-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
14-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
11, stop.
Here's a run. And he's got another one. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game. Number 14 for the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Moore going in motion. Going on 1st down, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bears first down. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. From the 22 now, here's second down and 3. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Now Williams. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
That's caught left side by Odunze. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there. And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this out to Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, the defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
He'll try and throw. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, he didn't connect for the touchdown. What I really liked was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on fourth and goal. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's to the 40. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line. A big play after being backed up. A gain of 66 yards.
First and 10.
First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. And he's in! Taj Brooks, touchdown Bengals. His second rushing touchdown of the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals stretch things out even further. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This field ended about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Bengals will take over here just past the 30.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Gets a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain of 16 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
From the 46, here's second and 6.
Here we go.
Another try with Brooks. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL. You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
That's going to be fielded back at the 5. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Throwing is Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. To throw is Williams. And that ball incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He keeps it himself. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And the defense can't come up with the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A gain of 7.
A play fake. Now Williams. Pass right side to the tight end, Komet. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
And the Bears first down.
To throw, it's Williams. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Third down.
On third down, it's Williams. He's into space past the 25. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Gain of 26 yards. First down, Bears.
Throwing again, Williams. This one caught at the 4. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Williams to the air once more. That is incomplete, and the two-point conversion is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Gun.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Can. Stop.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Here we go.
Second and 11.
180. What is that?
So this one in the win column for the Bengals. And that's now 4 victories in a row.
You take a mortal man and put him in control.
Halfway home. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9.